Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show 20. I'm your host, longtime listener. Drop a like, subscribe, comment below, as in this episode we are going to have Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Tigers and the Rays. But first, a quick look at the NLCS as the Nationals have taken Game 1 against the heavily favored Dodgers in that series. The Tigers are favored by a margin over the Rays in the ALCS. After sweeping the Yankees, the Tigers really looking for their first World Series bid since 2014 when they were swept by the Giants, and a first World Series win since 1984. So we are going out to Comerica Park for Game 1 between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays in a cold environment here in Detroit, as the Tigers are going to look to their ace in Matthew Boyd to try and get them a big win to start off the series. He pitched extremely well in Game 1 against the Yankees after a quick rally by the Yanks to score a run in the first inning. Boyd went into lockdown mode, allowing just 4 hits and a walk across 8 innings while striking out 11 over that stretch, and starting things off well here in the first as he gets a strikeout there of Whit Merrifield to start off the ball game. And then it's Ronald Samuel, 3-2 pitch to him is hit well, but a nice play by Brandon Dixon at first, who steps on the bag for the second out. Now we have a chance to look at the lineup for the Rays, as it was Merrifield leading things off, rookie shortstop Ronald Samuel second, and then Austin Meadows, the former Pirate, in right field, Brandon Lowe DHing, Kiermaier in center, Santander in left, Nate Lowe at first, Josh Fuentes at third base, and catcher Bo Naylor rounding things off, batting ninth. Boyd comes back and gets a strikeout on Austin Meadows to end the inning, so 2 Ks for him in a strong first. Blake Snell on the hill for the Rays, as this lefty has gone 2 starts in the playoffs already, pitching 12 innings with a whip of 1.08. And the Rays have 3 lefties in their rotation, so that'll make things tough as the Tigers, as they don't match up as well against lefties. So we'll see if that becomes a factor throughout the series. Starting things off is Niko Goodrum. He hits a ground ball to the left side, handled at third and on to first. And now we'll take a look at the Tigers lineup, as it was Niko Goodrum leading things off. He's going to be playing shortstop today. Batting second is Walker playing left. In center field, it's Brantley. Gonzalez playing right field. Bert Kohler DHing. Noisy is going to play second. Brandon Dixon getting the start at first. Then it's Jake Rogers behind the dish. And David Bodie batting ninth, playing third base. Next batter is Lawrence Walker, and he's swinging a hot bat. He takes this down the left field line, staying fair, and that's going to be a 1-out double. So a runner in scoring position after the hang and change up from Snell there. And then it's a 0-1 pitch to Michael Brantley. That's going to stay fair down the first base line, but he's going to step on the bag for the second out. Walker over to third base now with 2 down, and then it's Marwin Gonzalez. He lifts a pop-up into the foul territory down the right field line, and it's a long run for Lowe, but he gets there to make the catch and retire the side in the first, as we are going to be scoreless through an inning, and Matthew Boyd going back to work. It's Brandon Lowe at the plate now, swings and misses a slider down and away. That's the first out and the third K for Boyd. And then with a runner on first, 2 batters later, it's a ground ball to second. Looks like they're going to get 2, but the throw from Goodrum is going to pull Brandon Dixon off the bag. So the inning is going to continue with 2 down and a runner at first. As you see here, it looks like Goodrum had plenty of time. It wasn't necessarily a bad feed, but he just kind of rushes the throw, pulls Dixon, and that's going to bring Nate Lowe to the plate, who's going to hit a ground ball to short. So they do get out of the inning unscathed. As we go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. Bert Kohler at the plate. That's a fastball in the dirt. He swings through it. They're going to send it down to first. That's going to be the first out of the inning. We'll take a look at what happened earlier today as the Dodgers won Game 2 to even out the series in the National League. So just something to keep an eye on there. 2 batters later, it's Brandon Dixon swinging at a fastball up out of the zone for the second strikeout for Blake Snell, and we're going to the third. Boyd getting a strikeout there, looking to start the inning. That is his 4th K, and he would set him down in order in the third. Now with 2 down in the bottom of the third, Goodrum, a line drive that goes off the glove at third, It's going to be a base hit with 2 down, and there he goes. 2-1 pitch to Walker. Is going to be hit in the hole. Backhanded try, long throw, and Walker hustling out of the box to beat it out for an infield single. So that's going to keep the inning alive. As you see here, he was motoring out of the box. When you sniff a hit in the big leagues, your 40 time goes down by about 1/10 of a second. And he legs it out, but Brantley's going to be out on a comebacker there to end the inning. So still scoreless as we head to the 4th. Matthew Boyd facing Austin Meadows, gets him swinging at a changeup down and away for the first out. That's 5 Ks for Matthew Boyd, and he would hold him scoreless in the 4th. There we go on to the bottom of the 4th. First batter, that was a hittable pitch for Gonzalez, but he swung through it. That's the 3rd K for Snell, and now we're on to the 5th. Still scoreless. First batter taking one up the middle into center field, so it's a leadoff base runner for the Rays as they look to try and break through. And then the next batter hits a ground ball to short. It's going to be a 6-4-3 double play as it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. Then it was Josh Fuentes, 2-2 pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a curve down at the bottom of the zone. 6 Ks from Matthew Boyd as he is in control. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We are still scoreless here at Comerica. Now Jake Rogers, 2-1 pitch with 1 away in the inning. Hits it deep to left. But this one is going to hook just foul. That would have got him on the board, and now it's 2-2. And there's a fastball right down the middle, and he unloads on it. That one's going to be fair and gone. And the Tigers are on the board. It is 1-0 Detroit as they are out in front thanks to Jake Rogers getting the start today against the lefty Snell, and he delivers there with a big solo shot, 391 feet, a line drive that was definitely deep enough to get out of here without much question. And then it's David Bodie. 1-2 pitch, slider from Snell as he gets right back in the groove with a strikeout there. His 4th K. That was 2 down in the inning. And then it's Nico Goodrum. He hits one hard into the gap, but a nice running grab. That's going to end the inning. So we are going to the 6th, 1-0. But Jake Rogers able to get the Tigers out in front in this one. And it's Bo Naylor caught looking at a slider for the first out in the 6th. That is 7 strikeouts for Matthew Boyd. Next batter is Whit Merrifield. 0-1 pitch is a hanger. This ball is hit deep to left field, but it is going to go off the top of the wall, so it stays in the park. And unfortunately for the Rays, it is still 1-0, but they do have a runner in scoring position with just 1 out in the inning. Next batter, Ronald Samuel. 0-2 pitch to him is a changeup down. He swings through it. That's the 2nd out. 8th K for Boyd and a big out there. Now a 3-2 pitch to Austin Meadows. Chop back up the middle. Going to be a tough play for Goodrum, but he makes the throw across the body to get him, and that will end the threat in the 6th. We go to the 7th, or actually the bottom of the 6th, and it's still 1-0. 1 away in the inning. Michael Brantley drawing a walk there on just 4 pitches. So a runner on for the Tigers, and it's Marwin Gonzalez. 3-2 pitch. They put the runner in motion. He hits one deep to left center, and this ball is going to stay up and get out of here. It is 3-0 Tigers now on the 2-run shot from Marwin Gonzalez. A huge, huge home run there as they are now ahead 3-0 in this one. That ball was a low line drive, but it was just hit hard enough to get out over the left field wall, 373 feet. Puts the Tigers out ahead by 3, and that will do it for Blake Snell in this one as they are going to turn to their bullpen. He pitched pretty well, but those couple of home runs were all of the damage that the Tigers needed to drive him out of the ball game in this one. And the Rays are going to turn to Devin Williams, the right-hander, out of the bullpen. You see his numbers there through 3 appearances so far in the playoffs, as the Rays are going to need some solid pitching to try and stay in this one, trailing by 3 with Matthew Boyd pitching well. First batter he faces is Burt Kohler. He left a hanger up there. Kohler just getting under it, though, and that will be the 2nd out of the inning. Then it's Sheldon Noisy. He's going to hit one hard. That's going to get down in right field for a 2-out single, so the Tigers still threatening here in the 6th. And then it's Brandon Dixon. He hits one deep to right field. This ball is back to the track, but is going to be caught with the back against the wall in right field for the final out of the inning. But the Tigers do get 2 more thanks to the home run from Marwin Gonzalez, and after 6, it's 3-0 Tigers out in front in this one. Matthew Boyd back to work. He gets Brandon Lowe. Check swing there, but he went around. That's the first out of the inning and the 8th strikeout for Matthew Boyd. And it's Kevin Kiermaier on an 0-1 pitch. is a breaking ball that caught too much of the plate, and he takes it back up the middle for a one-out single, and he's got speed, so the Rays looking to rally now. And the next batter is Santander. He hits one past the diving try from Goodrum into left field, so now it's first and second and just one out in the inning. So the Rays with an opportunity here, and Nate Lowe gets a hanger there. That's going back up the middle. That's going to have a play at the plate as here comes the throw, and Kiermaier is in ahead of the throw, so it's 3-1 now. Still first and second with one away, so the tying run is on, and that's going to do it for Matthew Boyd. Is Ron Gardenhire going to come and get him? He pitched very well. The Rays putting together a rally here, and they are going to turn to Arodys Vizcaíno, the right-hander out of the bullpen, who has been outstanding for them this season, and they're going to need some strong work here to keep it 3-1. He's going to start things off with a swing and strike out there on Fuentes. That is the second out, and a big one. And then it's Bo Naylor. He can't catch up to the 99-mile-an-hour fastball in on his hands, and that is a huge couple of strikeouts from Arodys Vizcaíno as we go to the stretch with the Tigers ahead by 2. And now we're on to the 7th. Jake Rogers, another hit for him as he takes this one past the third baseman. That's going to go all the way to the wall, and he's got himself a stand-up double to start things off in the bottom of the 7th. David Bodie back up the middle. That's going to advance Rogers over to third, but go to the play is made to at least get the first out. Then it's Niko Goodrum. Interesting here as he tries to squeeze. The ball is in the dirt, kicks away from Naylor, but he gets to it in time to recover and tag out Rogers. But a look at it again. Can't blame Goodrum for not getting the bunt down as that ball bounced on the plate. But it kicks away from Naylor, and if you see where he is and where Rogers is when he gets to the ball, you would think that if Rogers would have slid head first, he could have made this. You see where his foot is by the time he's tagged out. His foot's already basically to the plate. So if he would have gone head first, I think he would have been safe. But unfortunately, he is barely out on the tag there from Naylor, and that is huge. That is the second out of the inning. It's now nobody on, and Niko Goodrum going to try and get a 2-out rally going. So 3-2 pitch to him is outside. That's ball 4 from Devin Williams. So at least the Tigers have a chance here with 2 away. Then it's Lawrence Walker. 0-1 pitch to him. Slider on the outside corner, and he gets all of this one. Hits it deep to right center field. It is going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Goodrum going to come around to score. Walker going to try for 3, and he is in with a huge 2-out triple as the Tigers rally to get that run anyway after the suicide debacle. It's now 4-1 Tigers on a massive, massive RBI triple from Lawrence Walker. And now the Rays going to turn to the lefty Fernando Abad out of the bullpen. But it's not going to go well for him. The first pitch is ripped into center field. That's going to score another run, an RBI single for Brantley. That makes it 5-1. And then it's Marwin Gonzalez. 1-2 pitch to him. That's going into the gap. Brantley going to try and come around to score all the way from first, and he is going to do so as that is out there in Triples Alley. It's only going to be a double for Gonzalez, but it is now 6-1 Tigers. And then a recording issue on my part. I was up late at this point, decided to go ahead and save it and then come back and finish the game the following morning. And for whatever reason, I guess I just wasn't awake yet and didn't hit the record button when I finished the ball game. Nonetheless, the Tigers win it 6-2. I brought Casey Mize in to wrap things up for the Tigers. He did give up a run in the 8th, but all in all, he actually pitched very well for us, and I wanted to give him a chance to pitch so I kind of knew what I could expect from him hypothetically in a scenario where I needed him to start a ball game, and I was happy with what I got out of him. So apologies for the recording error, but we got 12 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts in this one. A good team effort up and down the lineup. Everybody pretty much getting the job done, perhaps with the exception of David Bodie, who went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. But a big day for Gonzalez, who had 2 hits, including a homer and a double, driving in 3 runs. We got 3 hits from Lawrence Walker, who has been swinging a hot bat since pretty much July and continues to impress. But as we continue looking at some of the statistics here, you had doubles from Walker, Gonzalez, and Rogers. Walker also with a triple, a huge one at that. Gonzalez and Rogers both with home runs, and you got RBIs from Walker, Brantley, Rogers, and 3 from Gonzalez in this one. Blake Snell pitched pretty well, giving up just 6 hits and a walk over 5 1/3, striking out 4, but 3 earned runs coming by way of the home run. And then the bullpen kind of let them down, going 2 2/3 and allowing 3 earned over that stretch. Boyd pitched very well. He kind of ran out of gas in the seventh, but 7 hits, no walks, 9 strikeouts, and 1 earned run from him is a very impressive start. Then Vizcaíno with a solid 2 outs in the third by strikeout in a big situation. And then Casey Mize just 1 hit allowed, but it ended up coming around in the form of an earned run, but he struck out 2 and all in all pitched pretty well. So I was happy with what we got out of him. Before we move on, we look at game 2 as the Tampa Bay Rays take this one 5-3 over the Tigers in a game where Balazovic struggled thanks to the long ball, gave up 4 runs in the third, and the Tigers just could not recover. You look at the stat line here, it's 8 hits, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts combined for the Tigers. Nobody that really kind of jumps out off the page. Brandon Dixon, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a home run. Lawrence Walker, 2 more doubles as he continues to swing an extremely hot bat for the Tigers. McKay left the game after just 2 batters, so that was kind of interesting. But then Jesse Hahn came in and did a phenomenal job going 5 1/3, 2 hits and walk allowed, and striking out 5 that kept them in really good position. And the bullpen outside of Fairbanks did a fantastic job. The Tigers made it interesting there, scoring 2 runs in the 7th, but were unable to close the gap as they dropped this one 5-3. You see Balazovic there, 8 hits and a walk, 6 strikeouts, but 5 earned because he just cannot seem to keep the ball in the ballpark when it counts. Tarek Skubal came in and pitched extremely well, giving us 3 solid innings out of the bullpen, only 1 walk allowed, striking out 4, and no hits. So really like what we saw from him in his relief appearance there in the playoffs. And now we'll look at the brackets as Washington captures Game 3 at home against the Dodgers, and now a big opportunity for them if they can go up 3-1. But first, it's Game 3 in Tampa, as the Tigers lose a devastating 12-inning instant classic, as they were ahead 2-0 after 5 innings, but then just single runs in the 6th, 8th, and 12th for the Rays as they win this one. The Tigers had 8 hits, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts, but that's not going to do it. When you only put up 8 hits and 4 walks over 12 innings, it's going to be difficult to score. The only runs that we got were thanks to solo home runs from Dixon and Bodie. So that is certainly not what you want to see offensively. But, you know, it's just a scenario where, again, we kind of run up against left-handed pitching and just couldn't get it done. Daniel Norris going 6 innings, 7 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 earned. Great outing from him. But unfortunately, Scott Alexander came in then in the 8th inning to give up an earned run on a hit and 2 walks. That extended the ball game. Tim Meza, 3 very good innings in relief, and then Joe Jimenez came on and just didn't have it as they touched him up for 2 hits and a walk in just a third of an inning and then walked it off. But Yarborough, 6 innings, 5 hits, a walk, 3 strikeouts. He was excellent in this one. And then the bullpen doing a phenomenal job, pitching 6 scoreless innings for the Rays in relief, with Anderson getting the win, pitching a scoreless 12th inning for Tampa. So the Tigers down 2-1, and 2 more to go in Tampa before we come back to Detroit. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, comment below, and we will see you all next time.